Welcome to KnightsGiving 2024.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Palace here at Oakleaf High School. Time for more action from the KnightsGiving Classic. And we have a little bonus coverage for you this afternoon. We are originally scheduled to get Oakleaf and Sandalwood a little later on, but we thought we'd start a little early and bring you First Coast and Bishop Kenny. Buccaneers we saw last night in action against Oakleaf. This is their second game in a row, and they'll take on the Crusaders of BK tonight. BP alongside the team here for the call. Pleasure you're joining us this afternoon for Hoops on SSB bonus coverage of the KnightsGiving Classic. Have starting lineups for you in just a second. And you'll bear with us here. We're running a little double duty here as Caden will be to my rescue in just a minute and grab this iPad and run the scoreboard for me. In the meantime, I'll be keeping tabs for you and calling your game this afternoon. Just finished up a junior varsity game between Oakleaf and Creekside. So to jump center for First Coast, we have the very tall Amari Walton. He was very busy down in the paint last night. And Jack Lyons for Bishop Kenny. Take a look while we're setting up here for the starting five. Put that on the screen there for you. Nehemiah Echeverria, Christian Williams, Josiah Russum, Hans Price, and Amari Walton will get started for First Coast. Drew Jackson, Jaden Ransom, Adam Enoch, Thomas Hain, and Jack Lyons for the Crusaders will get started here. And starting the game out already with a technical foul. Haven't even jumped. They're going to call it on the head coach. So I had an issue with the uniforms here. So BK is going to go ahead and start the game off before we jump center with a technical foul. First points of the game go to BK. Apparently there's some confusion with the jersey, the white on white. I'm not sure what the rule states on that, but nonetheless. So because of the technical foul here, they will not jump. Start with the ball on the side with Bishop Kenny. And we're underway. First Coast will stay in that zone defense. Played really good against Oakleaf for most of that game last night. They'll stay disciplined in it. Rotating around is the Crusaders. Coming around, that's Enoch. Drives to the lane, quick dish, stolen. Bucks will turn it over. Williams. Come around to Cheveria. Can't miss him with the green shoes. Had a look for the three, didn't take it, driving to the lane, and a foul call. Call a foul on Hain, rather. That's his first team foul. They'll send Christian Williams to the line, shooting two. Oakleaf scores the first one. Or sorry, First Coast rather. And Williams for that second shot. He'll get set, and he'll make both of them. Bishop Kenny back on offense here. That's Enoch bringing it up. Have him listed at 6'2". A lot of tall players on this Bishop Kenny side. Good behind the back pass, and that's a score. Russell now in a full court press, one-on-one. He'll get it down court. Dish down low, a quick layup underneath the glass, nothing. Walton will clean that up, and he'll get stopped. And they'll call the foul on Walton. That's his first. (3-2) right now. Clock just now under 6:40. Good defense there. First Coast will get the turnover. Buccaneers on the attack. Errant pass there. They'll clean it up, though. Get it back to Walton up top, and then they'll rotate the offense. Dish down in. Walton's good in the paint, and he's got two. And Amari Walton can do that all day long if they can force that issue, that tall frame, just an easy bucket every time. Jackson now rotates over to Hain. Looking for a man in the lane, can't find it. Thought about the open three, got a look there, no, dribbles down to the elbow. Chasing inside the left, down low, and a foul called. Calling on Echeverria. Adam Enoch for two. Just in front of the rim there, no good. Enoch for that second shot. Up. Swish. Ties it up now. And two more for Bishop Kenny real quick on the exchange. And foul call. Walton's got two fouls now. You don't want to get your big man in foul trouble this early. Actually, no. It was called on Jack Lyons. Same concept, though. So Walton will shoot two. First one's good. Walton struggled from the line last night. Only made one free throw. Tonight he's off to the races. Take that second shot. And that one kind of airballs. 6-5 now. Kenny with the lead. To the free throw line. We'll rotate around. First Coast staying in zone. Kicks it out. Has an open look at the paint. Pull-up jumper. In and out. No good. Rebound First Coast. They clear it out. Kenny stays in pressure. Bucks breaks through real quick. Echeverria on the ground now. Passes out. Tries to cut inside. Wide open look. Walton will grab it out of the air. He's got a shot at it. Blocked. Clean. Kick it out again. Thought about the open three. No. Another loose ball, and Bishop Kenny grabs it. Crusaders are on the move. Kicks it out, and then they'll rotate the offense. Pulls up, and we're going to have a traveling violation. Going around, aggressive move to the hole, got it. Crusaders back on the move now in a 7-6 ball game. Looking for the screen. Outside, head fake, thought about the three, pulls it up from about the free throw line. No good, rebound is clean. Crusaders pop it back up, clean block. Looking for help, can't find it, loses the handle on it. And then gets out, they didn't. Looking for a lane violation, didn't get it. Enoch will drive around, pull up for the top of the circle. No good. Taking some high percentage shots. Can't get him to fall, though. Get to Walton. There's high percentage right there. No good. Off the glass. Rebound, Bishop Kenny will move it on. In transition. Over to Hain. And then back up top to Jackson, who rotates around. Looks out. Kicks it to the wing. We're back up top. Trying to set a screen at the top of the circle from the three-point line. No. Crusaders taking the time. Got a lane drive. Quick layup. Good. First Coast quick on that. Chavarria behind the back, trying to find his way in, and he gets into the lane and scores. Quick move. Bishop Kenny now. Don't have a numbers advantage, but a contested shot, and it's good. Coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Pretty fast moving. Price all the way across court. Open shot, airballed it. Crusaders will move. Jackson tries to get the layup, looking for help, is in traffic, gives up the ball, but then recovers. Head fake, then we'll take a dribble drive, pass it out. Another good move, good ball movement by Bishop Kenny. They try to get it off the glass and no good. Williams brings it down for First Coast, gets all the way in, tries to go coast to coast with it, and he'll get fouled. Call the Jack Lions foul. So Christian Williams will shoot two. Some entertaining banter here as the small crowd. You can hear just about everything. First shot's good. Tied up now at 10. Williams will get another one. Can't get the roll on that one. Kenny will recover it. And we're going to get the travel called.
Sir. Sir.
So some chatter about getting some traveling violations. We finally get one here. First Coast back on the move there after some substitutions way across court. Open three, no good. On the rebound. Good box out there by the Crusaders. Walton's a tall drink of water there, but if you can box him out, get him out of position, out-rebound him, and then we're going to get a turnover right there. Call the screen on James Davis III. It's an offensive foul, and they'll turn the ball over back to First Coast. Trying that cross-court pass in the corner. It's not working. Bishop Kenny on the move. Thought about the three. Head fakes. Looking for some help. And I might agree with the gentleman to my left there that looked like he may have walked. No call, though. They'll play on. First Coast trying to get some rotation. Trying to get it in the paint there. They got Walton this time. He'll take a dribble and... he'll get the score, but refs are letting him go here. Crusaders taking their time. Wide open three. Good. So we'll get a timeout here with 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. "30-second timeout called by First Coast. So we're happy to have you today on Hoops on SSB here. Welcome to some bonus coverage. Our game initially scheduled for 6 o'clock between Oakleaf and Sandalwood. We're going to give you some extra bonus basketball here as our holiday gift to you to start the Christmas season. Bishop Kenny and First Coast. Long passes across the board there. And now they'll reset the offense. Chavarria looking, forcing that left side. Get it to the foul line. Contested down low, off the glass, no good, too strong. Crusaders will rebound and advance. Over to Enoch. Get a screen. Pass and go. Great ball movement by Bishop Kenny. And draws the foul. Davis off the screen, rolled into the lane. Great pass there. And gets the contact. Crusaders will shoot two. Substitutions coming in. Quick adjustment to the possession error there, and we're back. Confusion as to the score there. We're reading 15-13 right now. And there's a foul. Call a foul on Davis. Substitutions coming in. Elijah Gooden will come in for Walton. We're good now. And a rebound. Bishop Kenny in the waiting seconds here. Open three, no good, and that's how we'll end the first quarter. 16-13 now, the score as we end one. Take a quick pause, and when we come back, we'll have the second quarter of action. You're watching the KnightsGiving Classic. It's Hoops on SSB.
Welcome to KnightsGiving 2024.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Welcome to KnightsGiving 2024.
Welcome back to our coverage of the KnightsGiving Classic here at the Palace. BP alongside the SSB team here. This is game one of the two varsity contests this afternoon. Bishop Kenny currently with a 16-13 lead right now over First Coast. They will start with the ball to begin the second. Pretty good first quarter of action by both teams here. much more aggressive pace for First Coast as opposed to last night. They really poured it on in the second half in a very good game. And that's good. Penny on the attack, looking for that screen and go, and a long arm layup there. Lead is still 3. Spin move, pass out, stripped. Jackson tries to come around the screen. And again, another one of those funny layups. He scores again. Chavarria dishes off, blocked. Three ball, good. Full court pressure now, full house, full court. Force that 10-second violation. Almost got a foul there. Chavarria open, good. So he answers very quickly for the Bucks. The Crusaders were looking to pour that on quick. Enoch has it stripped. Another turnover. First Coast with a number advantage. Just overdoes the layup a little bit. He's mad at himself too. He had the easy points. Crusaders now in transition. Jackson pump fakes. Enoch wide open 3 off the rim. And they'll stop him right there. Substitutions coming back in. Russom and Walton will enter the game for First Coast. 23-18 right now. Check, check. We apologize for the interruption to our broadcast there.
Oh, he pushed him.
Some tight quarters.
Gotta watch their hands. A lot of pushing going on.
Definitely some animated discussion here as to the officiating here. You can hear it on our mic down here courtside. Nonetheless, First Coast will shoot a pair. Second shot's no good. And First Coast will keep it.
Offside, guys. No, the guys are too close.
Way deep pass. Finally picked up by First Coast, and they'll bring it back to the front court. Trying to find a way to the lane there. No for good. And they're moving. Jackson up front, looking for a screen, didn't get it. Fouled. Hard foul right there.
I can't see who the foul's on.
So they call the foul on Williams. Rebound First Coast, and they're back at it. Price to Williams, overshot the layup. Pass on the outside, gathered up. Open three ball, good. And a timeout called by Bishop Kenny. Hogan Labiak on the wing there with the three. 28-19 now, Bishop Kenny leads. They'll take a timeout. Again, happy you're with us today. Hoops on SSB, bringing you some bonus coverage of the KnightsGiving Classic. The scheduled game we have tonight, 6 p.m., Oakleaf and Sandalwood. We'll be here for the duration for both games tonight. Appreciate you joining us. Out of the timeout. White now, Tavion White, excuse me. Quick pass. Errant pass there, turns it back over to Bishop Kenny. Labiak will bring the ball up now at point. Over to Ransom. Bounces off the foot there, gonna have to grab that quick. Just avoids the backcourt violation here. Continuing to rotate around. Looking for a screen, gets it. Could be down low in the paint, better get out of the lane quick. Stolen by First Coast. Good defense there. But then they turn it over in transition, and the Crusaders will reset. Rotates around, some aggressive contact up front. Call the foul on Williams. Substitution coming in now. Cesare Tunzel will come in for First Coast as Williams appears to be in foul trouble. Pass in the backcourt. Dribbling that pressure outside. Layup, nothing. Stays down with Bishop Kenny though. Some discussion here. And they say First Coast ball after some discussion. Full court pressure deep by Bishop Kenny. They go man-to-man. First Coast will just fight that pressure off and run their offense. From the top, kicks it out, open three, swish. Clean shot, cut the lead to 6 now. Screen on the outside, kind of an aggressive screen there, almost a football block. Wide open three, no good. That will just sail across the line. Drew Jackson not afraid to take the shot from distance. Six-point deficit right now for First Coast. Have a chance to cut this to a single possession game. Tried to pivot out, head fake, and a foul called. And the Bucks will get a chance here for a three-point play here. Josiah Russum to the line to shoot one. And he makes that, makes it a three-point game with 1:31 to go in the half. Bucks have struggled just a little bit with Bishop Kenny, but seem to have settled down here towards the end of the half. Dribble drived, kicks it out, open shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound into all sorts of traffic, a quick dish, and that's good. Lead is back up to 5 now. Tunsil. Across the side to White and back to Tunsil. They'll play a game of catch for a minute, try to find an opening. 3 ball. Just in and out of the rim there. Rebound Bishop Kenny, and they'll move on. Aggressive on transition. First Coast gets back. The reverse layup, no good. Walton cleans up the board. And First Coast going to call a timeout here. 35 seconds flat. Probably not a bad time to reset here before the end of the half. So again, happy you're joining us this afternoon for coverage of the KnightsGiving Classic here at Oakleaf High School. It's been a 2-day, not so much a tournament, there's single games here, but just some holiday games here to keep the season moving. We've had some pretty good JV games earlier today. We've got freshman games earlier, as early as noon. This afternoon we'll have a couple of varsity games. This is the first of 2 tonight to close out the Classic. Coming up at around 6 o'clock tonight, we'll have Oakleaf and Sandalwoods. First look, we'll get at the Saints, as we've been here at the Palace a couple of times already here in the month of November. Last little bit of this first half. Wide open shot, quick pass is out. They're looking for 3-pointers here. Drive to the lane, good drive. Just too strong on the basket. Fight for the ball. 21.6 to go here. They'll get some more substitutions in. Crusaders will likely take their time here, pull up. Stick around for one shot. Drive to the lane, gets it stripped. And the ball will stay underneath with the Crusaders. Last little bit here, off the glass, no good. First Coast will hang on here for the jump ball. and it will stay with Bishop Kenny. Time for a catch and shoot here. He does, but it's not going to happen. So your score at the half, Bishop Kenny leading 30-25 over First Coast. We'll take a breath. They'll take 10 minutes, and we'll come back. We'll have this second half of the KnightsGiving Classic. You're watching Hoops on SSB, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
All right, welcome back. Give Caden a big shout out for taking the scoreboard from me. I can now go do what I do best. Bishop Kenny and First Coast back in action. KnightsGiving Classic. We're back to work. It's a pretty good first half so far. 30-25 right now. Rotating around here. No need to hear my voice more than once. And gets across the baseline, but that is going to be a First Coast ball. And Caden, if you need that to help push those buttons, there it is for you. Ready for it. That works like a stylus. There we go. All right, we're back. Intercepted pass and some body contact. And the foul on Adam Enoch. He'll draw the contact, but call the foul. And we have some conversation. All right. Clock operation's been a mildly contentious issue here. We're back in business. 7:01 to go in this third quarter, 30-25. Pass around. Lions brings it back up top. Setting a screen. Jackson gives it up. From the top. Head fake, dishes out. Trying to get a screen, sets it, good. Pull-up jumper, rolls in. Adam Enoch with another basket tonight. 32-25, Bishop Kenny extending the lead to 7. Echeverria gets called for the carry. Unfortunate there. Didn't even really get set up and got called. Got to be careful how you're dribbling that basketball between your legs. Jackson pulls it up. Pull up jumper, short. Follow up off the glass, no good. Another rebound, third shot at it.
I told you about 12.
Trying to get an outside look. Enoch dribbles in around the screen. Boy, they're driving him away. Jackson up top. Echeverria on him. Moves around the screen. Dish. Another pass out. Bishop Kenny still can't find the look they're looking for. Outside shot. Forget it. Drew Jackson will just take it himself. Another long distance three for Jackson. He's not afraid to pull the trigger from that distance. Echeverria will match up with him. Dish out. That's going to get intercepted. On transition now. Bouncing off some feet. Another wide open three. That is good. Adam Enoch gets in on the long distance dedications. 38-25 now. Quick look, nothing good there for First Coast. Crusaders will move onward. First Coast staying in that 3-2 defense. Jackson again. This one an air ball. Give him the look, he's going to take it. Williams thought about it and then puts the dribble on the floor. Takes it out of Echeverria, will now take an open three. He gets it. Brings the deficit down to 10 now, 38-28. Jackson up top. Jump ball down low. Some substitutions coming in here. See where the possession arrow goes. And they give it to Bishop Kenny on the baseline.
Watch the shooter, Hans. Watch the shooter. Hans.
Kicks it out.
Match up now, match up.
Drive to the lane. Tries to switch it around. No good. Walton gets it. On the break. Kicks it out. Didn't look clean. Probably needed to back up just a little bit. Quick pass. Jackson starts the motion again. Ooh, contact right there. They're going to call the foul on Tavion White. Looks like there might have been a case of friendly fire there and all sorts of tie-up.
I call for the instant replayers right here. I mean, same team. 3 ran into 0. I know, you called a foul though.
We wish we could offer replay services, but that takes some league sanctioning. Crusaders will throw this into the backcourt. Full court pressure will go forward here. Some aggressive screening going on there. Pull-up jumper, no good. Hayne can't get the handle on it. They'll try again, no good. Lions this time with a second attempt and a foul down low. Call that foul one. Foul was on Bishop Kenny, so we're moving on here from First Coast baseline. Long pass, had to really climb the ladder to get that one. Nope, couldn't get the timeout in time, it was close. Saw that one. Kick it out to the side, Lions pushes it out. Back onto the motion. Into the lane, or Enoch rather, good. Left-handed, strong move to the hole. Open three, short. Good box out there to keep Amari Walton away from the hoop. Bishop Kenny now opening up the lead to 12. Enoch had the ball knocked loose, picked up his dribble. Trying to get a spin move, good pivot, but nothing doing there. Ball loose, Crusaders recover it. Jackson, another layup to the left side. Timeout, Bishop Kenny now. 42-28. 2:38 to go in the third quarter. Well, welcoming you who've just joined us to some bonus coverage of the KnightsGiving Classic here at Oakleaf High School from the Palace. This is the first of 2 varsity games. If you were expecting us to get started at 6 o'clock and were wondering what happened, we've jumped in a little early to give you some bonus coverage of the first varsity game here. Second varsity game will be Oakleaf and Sandalwood at 6 o'clock. Programming note, at the conclusion of this game, we will stay here. The live stream will not end, but we will pause and go silent for a minute as the teams begin their warm-up period, and we take a break ourselves. We've got the full camera crew here, and the entire team is here today. We got Caden for the first time on the scoreboard this week. He normally can't be with us on those weeknight games. We're glad Caden is here, taking some time away from the holidays, sporting that Michigan jacket here. The Michigan Wolverines triumphant over the Ohio State Buckeyes in the game. And upsets abound in the rivalries this week. What's the chance that Florida State will get one tonight? First Coast back on the attack, and that one gets popped loose, and they'll turn it over. Crusaders now. Run through, they like to run that screen and go. Kind of a real basic offense, nothing complicated. Pulls it up and scores. Jack Lyons comes to a halt. The junior puts it in the bucket. Bishop Kenny has been running a lot of that screen and go, pass and cut. Real simple offense, nothing really fancy, just run the motion. Intercepted, right in the passing lane. Not the look he wanted. Loose ball, puts it back up, that's good. Hogan Labiak, or Labiak rather, will clean that up. 46-28 now, Crusaders are pouring it on. Another tipped pass. Bucks trying to find an open passing lane into the hole there, and wide on the wing. Nope, nothing there. He'll get a layup. Can't flick it off the wrist there, and no good, but they'll turn it underneath to Bishop Kenny. Quick movement in some traffic. Walton just gets it, floats it in there, and that's good. Ends the scoring drought for First Coast. And good. Jackson.
He can dribble his left hand too,
It was Elijah Gooden earlier on that shot. It's another tall drink of water out there. And I can see why the white-on-white numbers were a problem earlier in the game here. Crusaders with the rebound. Pressure on Jackson, who dribbles around it. Boy, he's fast, and he'll draw the foul. Do they call it on the floor? And no, they call the foul on the floor. I'm going to reset the clock to 40 seconds. And a quick pass, and that was blocked. And call the jump ball, and possession error will go to First Coast. Clean block all the way. Back in the day, we used to scream, "Pack!" really loud when that happened. That was a big one. Tunsil kicks it out. Open shot. Good. First Coast needs a lot more of that. Jackson gives it up to a wide open three. That is no good. Labiak couldn't get the trigger to pull. Last bit here. Layup is good. Just at the buzzer. And head coach LaTroy Strong just took a sigh of relief as that one falls into the bucket. 48-35 right now going into the fourth quarter. If anything, Coach Strong is an entertaining coach to watch. It's always fun doing First Coast games. We did some of them last season at the Battle on the Island tournament, and that was a trip to watch. A lot of fun out there watching those games. Final period coming up here. The lead is 13 for Bishop Kenny. Again, program reminder, at the conclusion of this game, we will take a break here, but the live stream will stay on as we get ready. Oh, no, I'm getting told now that we will cut this broadcast and start a new one. So if you're looking for the Oakleaf-Sandalwood game, that will be on YouTube. Just look for us to go back live. We will stop this broadcast at the end, take our break, reset, re-rack. And again, that game scheduled for 6 p.m. and will be determined by the end of this one right now. It's about 5:48 in the East Coast right now. We'll see what happens. So they'll get a warm-up period for about 10 minutes.
JC, how many points you got, JC?
35.
Now, you know he's the official book, though, right? He's the official book. Keep talking.
I asked him already. I got it.
Some days I'm pretty sure I have the best seat in the house at all of these games. All right. Administration complete. Let's back to basketball. Again, running that screen and go. Crusaders rotate around. Trying to set a screen again. Powers through it. Doesn't buy it. Stab and steal, no. Dish out. Crusaders will reset. Another aggressive screen. That is a moving pick. Davis gets called again for an illegal screen. That's the second time he's been called for that in this game. They are setting those aggressive screens up top. Turnover. Sky pass. Enoch dribbles around, the left hand strong, 10 fouled. Call a foul on Gooden.
Hey, fellas, they can dribble both right and left hand, all right? You gotta play straight up defense.
And they'll go to the line to shoot 2. 1 team foul each here in the fourth quarter.
You two, big foul, you two. Box out, let's go.
First one's good. Second's good. First Coast. Driving hard, coast to coast. Aaron's shot, ball flying around all over the place. Gooden tries to clean that up, can't do it. Crusaders, their deep bodies falling all over the place. It's turned into monster cars all of a sudden. Open drive to the lane, no good. Unlucky bounce. Kicks it out. Left-handed dribble into the lane, and then he retreats out, trying to get a screen or something, and foul on the floor, no basket. Call a foul on Peyton Burnett, the senior. Second team foul. Send it out. Tunsil. Left-handed dribble, blocked. Adam Enoch swats it away. And these Bishop Kenny players, they are very good with their hands. Very powerful left and right-hand dribblers, and they must do a lot of practice with ball handling and things like that. That is outstanding fundamental basketball. Pass out, another good hands play. First Coast gets out of trouble. Kicks it out. Tunsil thought about taking it. Will take the second one from the elbow. No good. Lead is 15. Swings around Enoch. Over to Charlie Duba. First time we've called his name. Try to hard cut to the lane. Nobody there. They'll continue their rotation. Very common for high school teams to run this motion style offense where everybody is on the move. There's constant rotation from the right side. Good. Enoch gets it to fall. And the senior comes back on defense. Looks like we're going to have a full line change here for First Coast. So they're going to sub in all 5 players. Blocked and fouled. Oh, they're going to call the travel. Said he took a step too many there before he was fouled. First Coast is going to go their starting lineup now. Down 17. Good defense in the corner. He'll rotate around. Power move to the hole. Might have taken an extra step there and gets the roll. Peyton Burnett adds on, extending the lead to 19. Walton kicks it out. 3 ball. No good. Walton will get a handle on the rebound, but then he'll turn it over. Bishop Kenny back on offense here. They'll have Echeverria single pressure in the back court there. Spin it around. Start the rotation. Quick pass. Quick look. Outside shot. No good. Nobody boxing out there. So First Coast will grab the rebound easily, move in transition. If you're the Bucks at this point, you have to have a sense of urgency, but don't want to play too aggressive. Thought about it, way out there pass. Williams then puts the ball on the floor, pulls up, in and out. Got some numbers. Enoch, open three. Good. Nice pass. Gives that up. Adam Enoch puts it away. Out of bounds, stays with First Coast. It's the largest lead of the game for Bishop Kenny at 22. Walton tried to save that one, and the big man rams into the wall. Now Bishop Kenny will substitute en masse here with a big lead. Rest some of their starters. A whole bunch of new faces here for the Crusaders. We'll get you hooked up with those in a minute. This is Peyton Burnett on point. Gives it to MJ Johnson. Shot. Not afraid to take the three at this point. First Coast in transition. Williams one-on-one with Batiso DeMuth. Then they'll rotate. Walton puts it on the floor, banks it in. Cuts the lead to 20. Bucks in full pressure now. And do they get the 10-second violation? No, we got a timeout. Full timeout called by Bishop Kenny to avoid the backcourt violation there with 3:04 to go in the fourth quarter. 20-point lead right now. Again, remind you, find us on social media. SSBJax.com is the website. And also find us on Facebook and X at SSBJax, and on Instagram at SSB.Jax. Website's got all the latest information, our schedule as we get ready for the month of December. We'll have a post out on there on social media to let you know of our December calendar. We've got some great games lined up as we head back to the Raider Dome, where Orange Park will host Ed White, and then we'll make our way over to the Nest for the first time as Fleming Island will host the Bradford Tornadoes. We've also got dates back here at Oakleaf. St. Augustine will come to town to play the Knights. And our first ever trip to St. John's Country Day School as the Spartans are on our calendar for one of two games. We're going to get a mid-December game with them, and we're also going to cover senior night. And a pretty good game over there at St. John's. Beachside will come to town. The Barracudas will face the Spartans over at St. John's. Looking forward to that. Full month of December basketball right here on SSB. Half-court pressure now by First Coast, trying to see if they can force a turnover here. It's all fresh bodies on the floor for the Crusaders, and they did. Williams trying to drive to the lane. He'll draw contact. Call a foul on MJ Johnson. It's third team foul right now. Bishop Kenny has one more foul they can commit before they'll send First Coast to the line for the rest of the game. Pass out. Cheveria will rotate around. That's to Russum. Puts it on the floor, drives to the hole. 1-on-3 there. Walton will tip it up, and they'll recover the rebound. And no good, but they'll get the foul. Call the foul on Lions. That's the fourth team foul. Good shot there. Williams 2 for 2 there. Next foul and everything will be shots for First Coast. Almost got that one tipped. Crusaders will advance on. Lions kicks it out. Open shot. Good. James Davis takes it to the bank. Williams takes it to the lane, gets a foul. Call a foul on Lyons. And that seems to be his 4th foul. 15 foul now, so First Coast will be in the bonus. And Williams has been doing good from the line. If he can keep doing that, you can narrow this gap up just a little bit. Davis comes out. Peyton Burnett back in. Williams misses that. Chavarria gets beat from the pressure. He goes coast to coast and scores that. Trying to move around here. Walton high up off his position, trying to set a screen. Williams from downtown. Front rim, no. Quick pass. That's going to be points. Good. MJ Johnson with the quick layup. First Coast now look like a little mass substitute here. Williams, wide open 3, no. Gets his rebound. Back to the lane, count the basket. MJ Johnson. First Coast will sub everybody, but Williams will come out after this. He'll take his free throws. 1:24 to go. Completes the 3-point play there, and we'll take a seat. Reset after some scoreboard discussion. All right, Bishop Kenny now will look to break this pressure. And again, no shot clock in Florida high school basketball, so they can take their time here. The lead is 20. From the elbow. Tipped, no good. Try to put it back. Nothing, kicks it out. Thought about a 3, puts the dribble on the floor. They'll bring it out to the wing. Again from the free throw line, Lyons kicks it back out. They're just going to fling her. Oh, good finger roll, nothing good. Blocked. Tough exchange there. Pull up. Nope. First Coast will back off the pressure. Just go one-on-one. And the Crusaders will just try to run out this clock here. Coming up on 30 seconds. Good pass. Bucket's good. And this looks to be the final possession for First Coast. See if they make something out of it. Puts it up and good. Swish. And Crusaders will just go ahead and run this out and get a 20-point win over the First Coast Buccaneers. 65-45, your final score. First Coast falls to 0-4 on the year. Bishop Kenny will go to 3-1. But coming up next, we'll have Oakleaf take on Sandalwood in our final varsity game of the night. They'll have a warm-up period and get started. In the meantime, we will stop our live broadcast and come back for the second game. Thank you for joining us for some bonus coverage of the KnightsGiving Classic here at Oakleaf at the Palace. We'll take a break and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for the second game coming up in just about 10 to 15 minutes. You've been watching Sunshine State Broadcasting, your local community broadcaster, and we'll be back in just a bit.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.